All right, fellas, today we have something pretty neat. This is the Infitac OWS-32. It's a brand new optic. I can't call it a red dot because it's not. I can't call it a holographic because it's not. It's kind of like if they meshed the two together and took the best out of both worlds. We have a brand new style optic. It's called Waveguide technology. Now, we've covered Infitac in the past before. They've made the cool little mini thermals that you can ride side saddle or ride on a pistol and full-size thermal. But this is a very unique optic that may take off and the technology becomes the brand new red dot. We're going to go over it today. We have it on my Top Shot tree service rifle. We've taken out several with this chainsaw here, but what we're also testing is our trigger. We have a rare breed FRT 15C3. Now, we've covered some forward reset triggers in the past of rare breeds. I think the MP5 version and the L version, but the C version, it's neat because it is now a nice two-stage trigger. Usually with a FRT, you may lose that precision and you're just going, to fast mode all the time. But now we can retain some of that precision. We have a nice 2-pound, 4-ounce take up and then a 4-pound, 10-ounce break. And so you'll be able to use that rifle for more marksmanship stuff and then shoot fast when you want to. It does have a slightly longer reset, but who cares about reset when you're going to forward reset, right? So we're going to test that out today, but let's talk about this optic. So this Infitac OWS-32, you have a nice big window, and it's a 1.26 inches by 1 inch. Now, it's parallax free. If you look at some red dots, you really can tell that if you look around the window, especially if you mount it in a vise, you might see that dot shifting a lot, but with this design, we're not supposed to have that. It's recoil rated for 338 Win Mag and up to 12 gauge. The buttons on this side, it is night vision capable. You have 10 night vision settings and 20 day settings, plus it has auto brightness. Now remember, this is the target downrange end. That's where you want your brightness sensor anyway, because if it's back here, if you have a light on the target, it does you no good. This is in the correct spot. Now, a lot of downfalls with holographics is you have a very low battery life of, a short battery life, maybe 1,000 hours. This has 1,500 hours, not quite up there with red dots. However, it has insta-wake technology. So after 10 minutes, it's gonna go to sleep. And then once you shake it, it's gonna wake up. After 8 hours of no movement, go off, and then you'll just have to bump the button to come on. It also has a memory of where you were, so of course it'll be the same reticle that you were at. And then it has multiple reticles. You've got the dot, you've got the circle and dot, you've got the dashes, all sorts of things for different scenarios. Now, here's the neat thing for you tactical dudes, zero forward mission. And if you can see, no, you can't. So you can't see the reticle. This is the downrange target end, so if you're aiming at someone, they will not be able to see any projection out that end. Take my O sight, for example, though. Let's unload it. That's always a good thing. All right. When you look in this, you could even see it in the daytime here. You will see a bright green light. This one is so bright that at night, when I've had it on a nightstand, I see a big honking green light on the wall. That will not happen with this Infitac. It's the standard 1/3 co-witness, so you can still run your irons with it. Oh, and in addition to that battery life, they send it with rechargeable CR123s with 2 batteries. So that kind of gives you a lifetime of use right there. When we're talking about battery life, this is an EOTech, and this is how I store an EOTech. This one's a 2012 EOTech. It's not my favorite because they have parasitic battery drain. So I literally put a Ranger band on it when it's in storage because that battery will be dead in the matter of just a few months, even if everything's off. So yeah, I'm not a fan of EOTechs because of that reason. It sounds like Infitac has a much better battery life and standby mode and a powered down function. And when your battery gets around 1%, that reticle is going to flash every 2 seconds to remind you, hey, it's time to do something about it. Now, the best part is that it's going to be half the price of an EOTech at $529 with my discount code OWS32TSD. Now, enough talking, let's shut up and shoot. So I took this off just to mess with it, and I wanted to see how well it goes back to zero. Now, they don't advertise this as a return to zero mount, but that is important. And you know what's even more important? If we mount it the correct way, because we won't be able to see if we had it that way. We're going to leave that in, though. That's real honest there. Okay, so now we mounted it twice, forwards and backwards, and now I can see the reticle. That's the bad part about zero forward emission if you put it on backwards. All right, let's see if we're on target. We're going to shoot for that 12-inch steel. All right, reticle looks pretty good. We're on it. My glasses are fogging though. Okay, we got a good group. It may be about 2 inches low right now that I see a splatter. And then once I started shooting, I was like, oh yeah, this is that rare breed 2-stage trigger. And it feels good. It's got a good crisp reset. So let's go ahead and play around at more targets. Now, one of those hits indicators is going off every time I shoot, which is really, really wild and sensitive. So anyway, let's, it's a little dark for me. And all right, we're gonna look over the glasses. Starting at 100. Nice, nice. That's 160. That's 270 yards. That's 200. Let's knock down the LaRue even though you can't see it much. Let's just run it again because this is fun. Okay, I don't know why I just shot up the 0 target again, but I just felt like it. So hopefully it looked good. But I mean, here's the deal. With your mount, nowadays, when you want to rip stuff off and put a thermal on, it is important that it goes back to 0, and that was pretty darn close. So this is our group where I shot 5 and then I shot 2, 3 more just because I got ADD or something. But we have one dead stinking center in the middle, and the others might be 2 inches little bit at 5 o'clock. I didn't quite have it precision zeroed in the first place. I had it in the middle of a steel target, so that's about in the middle of steel target again. And we're hitting at 300, no problem. So I think it's good enough. I love to shoot water because of the big splash, so we're gonna try that out on our forced reset trigger here. We have 3 positions. We'll push it into forced position. So now when we pull it, it's gonna force our finger forward and allow us to pull it as fast as we can. Let's make some water. It's in the splash zone at SeaWorld. Cool. Gonna go ahead and try to shoot a little better group on that top target. These are half MOA adjustments, so I'm gonna go up 2 inches. We're gonna go left maybe an inch. I love it when you can actually use something on the range rather than a Torx. I hate it when you have hex or Torx adjustments on an optic. Oh, I got that little guy. Got him again. Sweet! Okay, that's pretty good considering I can barely see it at 100 yards, just between the sunlight and it being so small. I'm happy with it. I like how they took all the good things of a holographic and a red dot and kind of put it together. It's got a lot of pros. There is one little clarity issue I finally found today. This is my 3rd day at the range with it. And it seems if I scroll up and down, there is a part a little over, say, halfway up, that it's like it's changing sections of the lenses or something, and I just start to see a slight bit of distortion somehow there. Otherwise, it's got a great image. All the reticles are a lot of fun to use, and then you have all the pros of holographics, like I said, but even if you crack this window and everything's shattered, as long as you have some sort of portion of it clear, you can still use that reticle just like, you know, EOTech always brags about. You can use promo code OWS-32 TSD, so that's the model number, but TSD like Top Shot Dustin over at Infitac USA to save some dough and retailing half the price of an EOTech. I'm on board. Thanks for watching today, guys. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.